Hollywood.
Asbestos is a product that is no longer manufactured or used. The inhalation of asbestos dust can result in contracting life-threatening conditions such as mesothelioma and asbestosis. Due to the serious health risk to the community, we have to remove and replace all asbestos materials that are being worked on. You may have wondered if it's ever safe to work with asbestos. The answer is yes. It's 100% safe to remove and dispose of asbestos, provided we carefully take all the required safety precautions. After consulting your plans and securing the site, you'll also need to spot test the pit for gas and use continuous monitoring for gas throughout the procedure. There are 6 items of personal protective equipment that must be worn at all times when working with asbestos: overalls, rigger's gloves, safety goggles, helmet, gumboots, and dust respirator. Step 1. Put on the disposable protective overalls and make sure that your overalls are placed over your gumboots. Step 2. Put on the disposable dust respirator and make sure that it fits well. If you're heavily bearded or the dust respirator is obstructed by something, you must not continue until a solution is found. Step 3. Put on the helmet and safety goggles. Step 4. Put on the safety gloves. Ensure that you put the cuffs under the sleeves of the overalls. The serious health threat comes from the risk of the inhalation of asbestos dust. Asbestos dust can be lethal. This is why you must never use power tools or break the asbestos up more than necessary. The following procedures will show you how to remove an asbestos pit and replace it with a safe plastic one. At this stage, we've taken all the safety precautions. We're wearing all the personal protective equipment and the gas monitor is in continuous monitoring mode. Before breaking out the asbestos, we must thoroughly wet the pit to keep the dust down. Break out the pit using hand tools only. Never use power tools, as this will result in asbestos dust being produced. Always use 2 bags, placing one inside the other. Place the asbestos pieces in the inside bag. Keep the pieces as large as possible and only ever half fill the inside bag. Each bag must be wetted to keep the dust down and sealed individually with duct tape. When all work is finished, use a separate set of bags for the disposal of the personal protective equipment. Always wet the bags down with water. Carefully follow these steps when removing the personal protective equipment. Step 1 is to remove gloves and place in asbestos bag. Step 2 is to remove the helmet and safety goggles. Wipe with a damp cloth and place the cloth in the bag. Step 3 is to remove the overalls and place in the bag. Step 4 is to take a damp cloth and thoroughly wipe the gumboots clean of any asbestos dust. Place the cloth in the bag. Step 5, the final part of the operation, is to remove and dispose of the dust respirator. Wet and seal the inside bag. Seal the outside bag. The asbestos pit is now replaced with a safe plastic pit. Disposal of the bags must be in accordance with the safety standards. Always pre-arrange the asbestos pickup or disposal. Asbestos bags must never be left on site. And remember, every little bit of asbestos removed adds to the safety of the entire community.